Can Two Broken Hearts Find Love? That's the premise of a book called A Second Chance.
And author Alexis Goring is joining us now to tell us more about her latest endeavor. And why don't we get a little background? We understand you are from the area. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am from the Bowie area. What else do we want to know?
Well, you were a writer for a local paper, and that's what kind of spurred you on to start writing books, right?
Yes and no. I started writing books when I was a kid, not like real books, just little stories that I would print out and illustrate. I've always wanted to write books, and I did work for a local paper, and I decided it's a good time to also follow my dreams to write books.
Sounds fabulous. And this latest book we've got here is called A Second Chances. We were talking a little bit earlier about the fact that it's about love and second chances. What does that mean? What does that mean to you as an author?
Well, everybody needs a second chance, no matter what stage of your life you're in, no matter where you grew up. Things happen in life that you really wish that you had a second chance in. And this book is an example of two characters who both got a second chance. In their case, it's a second chance at love.
So this premise about finding love, tell us about, what goes on, what happens, and who actually brings them together.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short, but the story is about Mark and Gina. Gina is Mark's sister, I'm sorry. It's about Mark and Tracy. Tracy is a journalist, and so is Mark. They're both entry-level journalists who are struggling to pay the bills while they pay their dues. They both have been brokenhearted in love because Tracy was left at the altar on her wedding day, and Mark is a super nice guy, so the girlfriends that he has gets bored and dump him for a more daring, dashing fella. So they're both kind of wary when they meet each other because they've both been hurt so much. However, Mark's sister Gina is a best-selling romance novelist, and she kind of works her skills in a way that kind of helps them get together.
Sounds cool. Now, this isn't your first book. You have another book. Tell us kind of the difference, because the first one you self-published, and this one you actually went through a publisher. For those kind of wanting to jump into the business, what did you find is the difference and which benefits you more as an author?
Okay, well, with this book, I had my first publishing contract with a traditional publisher called Forget Me Not Romances. And the difference between self-publishing and traditionally published, well, how do I explain it? With self-publishing, you kind of do most of the stuff yourself. You could either go through a company like Westbow Press or Simon Schuster's imprint, and you would pay them to edit your book and do the cover design, all the details. There's a new thing called indie publishing that goes through Amazon's KDP program, and that's where you do the production side of things yourself as well. So you're in charge of like formatting the book and marketing and everything. When you're traditionally published, they take care of all the details for you. They'll do the cover design, they'll edit it for you, they'll promote it for you. You still have to do some work with marketing though, but that's how it works.
Let's go back to your books for just a second. There are some strong religious themes to this. Tell us why you did that.
I believe that when you weave a spiritual thread into fictional stories, it gives hope to people in the real world because they can see an example of how things can work out when you keep God in the picture. And the good news is God is always in the picture, so there's always hope.
Okay, what's next for Alexis Goring?
I'm working on my next two books. One is about a fictional 5-star quality bakery in the heart of Northwest Washington, D.C., and the characters who love that bakery kind of come together there. And the other is about a wedding photographer who's never been in love until she meets the guy that she could never forget.
All right. Love is the thing here. Love's in the air. And it's not even Valentine's Day.
I was about to say the same thing.
Love is year-round.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
To learn more about the author, log on to alexisgoring.jimdo.com. All right.